G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_Gaming for another Dokkan Battle video. So today's mission, taking on the Bond of Master and Disciple Infinite Dragon Ball History stage. I'm a little bit late to this but thought why not knock it over. The missions are to complete it within 18 turns and the Bond of Master and Disciple team use. On JP they did get the Entrusted Will mission. Obviously we haven't got Trunks yet, so I assume that might get added in later. I'm not too sure about that one, but as we look through here, plenty of good options. Stacking units like the Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, the Vegeta here are great options. Nuka's healers. Future Trunks has been on 100 million banners. I'm sure everyone's got a copy of him. Obviously, the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is always very handy to bring. The World Tournament reward, if you are really struggling to beat it, and you have this guy, he's going to be extremely good. But just with those 18 turn restrictions, I am going to be bringing the Int Gohan. Was tossing up between him or the Super Saiyan 2 Tech Gohan, but as you can see, I only have him at 50%, whereas I have the Int at 79%. So let's jump on in. Obviously the Int Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta would be a great option, but I don't have a really tournament of power based team, so not going to be bringing him on this run through. So did get a rainbow friend. Let's see, got quite a bit of orb changing. He's full link level 10. Mine's struggling with a few of those links. So what we'll do is we'll keep the friend on rotation, get a big 24 key there. And I think poor old Roshi is going to cop an absolute beating here. 4.6 isn't that impressive, but we know with these guys, it's when you transform into just future Gohan that they cause a lot of havoc. And because we did get the orb count, I'm pretty sure we got the 8 orbs. They did get the guaranteed additional, and then there's the third. I love units that can do 3 supers when they're raising defense. That just stacks them up incredibly high. So there's the first stage done and dusted. Get the unit super for this Trunks. That lets him stack up. We'll do that like this. And we'll grab those AGL orbs, the STR there, build up our Dokkan gauge a little bit, and we'll float off the physical Easy A Future Gohan. We'll get him on rotation with the AGL Gohan and Trunks later, and that will allow for a good linking partner when we do hopefully transform. Hopefully we can take some damage here to where we are able to get killed off and revive, but I honestly haven't paid any attention to this stage, so I'm not too sure how difficult it would be. A lot of these Infinite Dragon Ball histories are pretty pushover. It only can get difficult when you're struggling with team builds, but as you can see, we've got the full hybrid Saiyan team here, so I'm expecting absolutely no issues, especially when we got the Kid Gohan in there. Should put him in slot 1, to be honest, to have given him a stack, but just that defensive boost that he gives, you can see 230k start off for the Trunks and Gohan. So once they get off a couple supers, they're going to be pretty much untouchable from an event that has this type of difficulty. So bang, second stage done and dusted. We'll keep an eye on the turn counter. What are we up to? 4. So I wonder how many stages this does have. Would be interesting to check out. Might do it like that, and then that didn't open up anywhere near as many key spheres as I was hoping for. I'm going to float Trunks off. He will lose his ability to stack when he's not next to the youth Gohans, but I do want his 40% support just floating around just like the Kid Gohan as well. When he gets in those stacks, it'll be great, but yeah, as I said, I can't imagine this is going to be the most difficult of stages, so we don't need to worry about him stacking every single turn. Oh, big crit there. Okay, I actually didn't think we were going to finish off Piccolo, but that's always handy. We get Future Gohan on rotation. What we can do is grab those, and there we go. Good line of key spheres there. Grab them as well, so we're getting the big 24 key in the end there. As this Future Gohan builds up his damage reduction, he's going to be untouchable towards the end of this event. So really not worried about having him in slot 1. We're up to a 4.7 with these guys, remembering they are getting the guaranteed additional. This is the friend. Okay, I was going to say, I don't think I gave mine a great deal of crit because I did want to maximise that defense. It seems like we've built ours very similarly, even though they've got the extra dupe. With units that do raise defense for one turn, I do tend to go more towards additionals. Just feels like a safer bet for me. So what we can do is that might just drop it down. Yep, it did. We got 5 there, which nearly got us the full 24 key. So here we are getting super. This, I still quite enjoy that super attack. I actually don't have this into future Gohan. Been really tempted to just purchase him with red coins. I think I've only got 1,000 at the moment though. Assuming all goes well on the anniversary, I'll pull multiple copies of the Namek Goku and the Full Power Freezer, but just want to save a few coins to be able to get a dupe of them each. They're obviously the best units, 2 of the best units on Global at the moment. When the anniversary does come around, we'll get to see the power creep that JP's been feeling, and the Super Saiyan 4s and the gods are obviously insane, but up until then, yeah, still top tier for us. So that's the first stack of defense that AGL Gohan's got, so wouldn't be ideal if he got supered, but still, with his defensive support, his stacking, I think he's pretty well fine for the time being. Building up that Dokkan gauge, we're up to turn 7, because as I mentioned before, it is an 18 turn restriction for the missions, and really you just want to be knocking over all of these missions in one go. That was nice, little attacks out there. Let's see if we take damage. We've got type advantage. We did just greatly raise our defense, and we have a bit of damage reduction. I don't think it's the whole damage reduction, but there you go, look at that, tanking that for double digits. So consistent 4.7. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to fall under the HP threshold to actually get these guys transformed. Hybrid Saiyans is such a crazy, overpowered team, but that's just how it is. So what we can do is, if we go like that, which opens and gives us the 8 key spheres for the guaranteed additional, and then that'll get us the 23, not quite the 24 key. I don't think Int Gohan is actually even super attacked yet, so doing pretty well to protect him. I think him and the Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan are both ideal slot units, especially on teams that you've got 2 orb changes like this. They're going to be making it really easy for him to get key, and when you do get the 2 key per key sphere like he does, it's so easy to get off that 18 key, and he can still cause some pretty big damage. He's definitely not as crazy as people were probably hoping he was going to be after his EZA, but yeah, can definitely still wreak havoc on some opponents. You can see my 1 dupe Gohan and Trunks getting off that 3 super, which is very nice. Oh, okay, that was not impressive at all. I know he's not getting much in the way of links, and there is no support, but a 3.7 was a bit lower than I probably thought it was going to be. And he is about to eat a super, so just 1 raise of his defense. We didn't get the additional 147k. There you go, maybe that Gohan could be the key to us getting off the transformation, but we're about to get our Dokkan attack here. We're going to get full healed. Yeah, we're definitely not going to see them transform in this event. I've actually been really struggling to get them to transform. I know a lot of people have said that it's pretty easy, but you're going to predominantly use them on a Hybrid Saiyans team, and the team is just so powerful that you just really don't get close to dying, or at least I don't anyway. So let me know down below how you've been going with that, whether you've been managing to whip Gohan out, if you did manage to get him, or just using him as a friend summon. So Trunks gone, up to Whis. Let's see how we do here with the orbs. Oh, next to nothing in terms of the orb changing there. What we might do is, because what do we got? We've got 4 versus the 2. Yeah, much better to go like this. We'll just grab those into, may as well get the full 24 key there, and we'll grab that. We're at full heal anyway. Oh, full health, sorry. Let's see what Waste, does Waste seal us? That's generally what the Waste enemies do. He does. That's annoying, but again, we're not taking much damage, so that's fine. And he's not a defensive stacker, so it's not really affecting us too badly. Just makes for the run to go a little bit slower, but we did just take off 4 health bars with Gohan. He can still put up really good numbers to Gohan if you get some support next to him, activate a lot of links. Yeah, he's still really, really solid, especially with his defensive stacking. So we'll keep moving forward. Yes, that is going to work. So what I'll do is that. So lets me collect the 9 key spheres, which gets us the full passive activated for the Gohan and Trunks. So hopefully we can see them pump out some big numbers here and just get rid of Whis. It is always annoying when there is an enemy that can stun or seal you. Makes me think of Supreme Kai in the Ultimate Battlefield. It's just drags events out. Just feels longer than it should be. So 4.7, still very consistent around that high 4s to I guess low 5 range. We're getting the guaranteed additional here, and that should finish off Whis had he not dodged. So there you go, Whis seals and he dodges as well. I think that is, I was going to say that he double supered this turn, but I don't think he did super in that first slot. So we should, wow, okay, now he's deciding to dodge. So that's okay. We'll go collect them. It shouldn't matter, as long as we get one hit off here, that will be the end of Whis. Hopefully he doesn't, beautiful. I was hoping that he didn't seal this Gohan. May as well get another stack in with him while we can, and he puts Whis to bed. So we'd have to be getting close to the end here, I would think. Tech is annoying because we have quite a few AGL units here. Grab those 5. May as well grab them. There's a lot of AGL key spheres here, so if we can get that into the Trunks and Gohan, that might be handy if we can get a crit, but otherwise, yeah, these AGL units aren't going to do a great deal of damage. I think the only int unit we've got is the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Getting additionals out of this Gohan's always handy. Let's see what he can do, whether we can get a crit. Hey, there we go, 2.1 million. Not too shabby. He's about to wear a super, so his damage reduction should be fully, yeah, look at that. Damage reduction fully built up after 2 supers. That's really, that's impressive. That just shows you how good this Gohan is for those longer style events. As you just saw, we did no damage to Beerus whatsoever there. Let's see what Trunks, yeah, this is going to be a pretty drawn out last stage. My Trunks is Rainbow fully linked level 10. Can we get the 3rd super? We can. That's why this guy is so handy for Super Battle Road, because each of those super attacks just would have had a chance to stun. And we all know how powerful the stun is in Super Battle Road. So what we're going to do is that. That gets us to 8. And then I probably should have prioritised making sure that the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan in the last slot could get off his 18 key, because he'd probably be able to deal a bit more damage with that type advantage. But we keep our fingers crossed that my Gohan and Trunks is able to do a crit on one of their super attacks, because yeah, otherwise we're not going to be getting a great deal out of them. I forgot to have a look at the turn counter to see how we're going. Last time I checked, I think we were around about 10 or 11, so pretty ahead of schedule, I would say, in terms of getting it the 18 turns done. Get a dodge. Oh, 14. Okay, so if Beerus isn't the last stage, we might run this close. But you'd have to think that he is sort of the last master that I guess Goku has had. So it probably makes sense that this is the last stage. Good to get off the double super there. We'll get that. Not that we need the healing at all. Just checking on Future Gohan's only got 71k defense, but when you add in all that damage reduction that he's got, you can see why he's pretty much untouchable here. He's been very consistent around that 3.5 million damage, and when we're not using any real attack support unless Trunks comes on rotation, I think we certainly take that. So turn 15, hopefully this friend can get some crits, because obviously was rainbowed. Has gotten a few crits throughout the video, and there's another one. So 15 turns, done and dusted. We'll get all of those rewards, all the stones. That should push me close to about 1400 stones, so going really strong on the saving front. I've probably spent a few more on that double raids banner than I should have, but still, LRs are very, very tempting to go for, as I'm sure you all know. So there you go, guys. That's the mission done and dusted. Let me know how you went down below with it. Thanks you all for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content. I'll catch you next time.